The best of the Morning X 99X.
All right, we're going to try something new here this morning called the Wheel of Psychos. Now, we have here a big... Those are called Wheels of Fortune, isn't it?
This is like a TV set. You can tell there's a lot of money here because you guys have cool things.
Oh, yeah, we have props.
Bringing a wheel?
We have a set decorator here. Isn't that what that's called, as a Wheel of Fortune? The thing that you...
Yeah.
Okay, spin it, Crash.
Sure.
And this
Okay.
is just a practice, right? This is, just so you know we're not lying.
That's a pretty
Step
high-tech
right
wheel,
up
man.
and win yourself some crap.
Okay.
Wheel
Now,
of Psychos.
on each slot in the wheel, there is a female name. We're going all female on this, okay? All right, so we got a bunch of names on there. There's Debbie and Sue. I see Marcy up there. I see Carolyn, Lacey. All right, we're going to give it a spin, and whichever name it lands on, that's the name that you are going to have. If you have a psycho story to tell
About an
about
ex.
somebody with that name, all right, an ex, you give us a call.
We got Tom Rhodes in here with us,
Well,
Crash. All right,
all right,
Crash, we're going to let you
All right,
spin it.
I get to be
There you
Vanna? Okay.
Wheel of Psychos.
Where it lands, nobody knows.
Big money, big money, big money.
Kelly.
Wow.
All right,
It has
Kelly.
landed on Kelly, the Wheel of Psychos.
Yeah, that is kind of a psycho-ish name. There are a lot of psycho Kellys out there.
Don't name your daughter Kelly.
No, not a good name.
Oh, boy. If you have
I
a good
know a lot of beautiful Kellys. In fact, quite frankly, I don't know if I've ever met any ugly Kellys. Pretty much good looking.
I'm
but
going to
a
bite my tongue on this whole segment here.
lot of psychos. Do you
Yeah.
have a psycho Kelly?
My ex-fiancée is Kelly.
Nice.
How
Yes.
convenient.
She hurt
right.
you, didn't she, Crash?
Huh?
She hurt you, didn't she?
Broke my heart, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
I want you to think of...
Stole my
Or-
TV, too.
I have an ex
Stole your TV?
Yeah, big screen, picture-in-picture.
Oh, man.
I won that sumbitch, too.
Well, I do have a Kelly story from an old girlfriend who one day decided, and we dated for like a year or two, and then one night I went over to her house and she wouldn't let me in.
It happens.
Yeah, she just wouldn't let me in. Maybe because it would have been too crowded with 3 people in there.
Hey.
Yeah, so that was...
That's your
yeah.
Kelly.
She thought her honey pot was so good, she wanted everybody to know about it.
We spanned the wheel. That sounds right. And we came up with the name Kelly. So Kelly is the official psycho name of the day. All right? We're looking for stories. We're looking for psycho stories about girls named Kelly.
Sorry for the normal Kellys out there.
I think that's a great name. I have known a lot of freaked out Kellys.
Okay.
All right? If you've got a story, a psycho story about somebody named Kelly, that's what we're looking for this morning. Kyle.
Hey, how's it going?
Kyle, do you understand the pressure on you? Do you realize you are the very first participant on the maiden voyage of a brand new segment of the show?
Pressure's no big deal, man. I've been a drum tech and all for Jackal and Skid Row, so.
All right.
A drum tech for Jackal and Skid Row?
He knows
yes.
pressure.
You have got
Yeah.
some stories, dude.
Talking about a high-pressure job.
He knows pressure. I mean, trying to work with the fumes of the hairspray from Skid Row.
All right, Kyle, what's your story about your ex, Kelly?
Well, I was at a Dream Theater concert one time and met this girl backstage. Well, she lived around where I was. We started going out. About 2 weeks later, go over to her house. She comes out on her front porch with the damn 22. Excuse my language. But she comes out on her front porch with the 22 and starts shooting at me.
Why?
Well, she had started dating my brother, and she didn't want, and she thought I found out about it. And she didn't want to deal with the hassles of having me sit down and talk to her. So she decided she was just going to shoot at me, make me run off, and then she wouldn't have to deal with me anymore, and she could just run off with my brother.
She didn't think you'd see you at Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Well, like I said, we'd only been going out for 2 weeks.
She just shoot at him again.
Was her last name Hatfield or McCoy?
And
So
Jeez.
let me understand this. So she was shooting at you. I mean, any shots come close?
well, yeah, one went like right between my legs and hit the dirt between my feet.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, it wasn't nice at the time.
What was she screaming at you?
Well, she wasn't screaming anything. She was too busy trying to pull the trigger.
I don't believe a word of it.
No. I believe it. Tom,
I
you're in the
totally
South.
believe this.
You are in the South. I believe that.
Why would Kyle
Absolutely.
lie about this?
Yeah. So whatever happened with your brother and her?
Well, my brother found out what happened. He dumped her. She tried coming back to me. And after the whole getting shot at thing, I didn't feel I wanted to deal with any type of other pressure she might pull when something else happened.
See, that's the thing. You're not willing to compromise. I mean, that's the problem. You were not okay. She shot at you, but she probably had some good traits.
Which Crystal Burger does she work at now?
Right.
Nah, she was actually a band member's daughter.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Thank
All
you,
right,
Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle. That's good.
Wow.
Pull the 22 out. All right. How about Anthony?
Hey, how you doing this morning?
Good. Wheel of Psychos. The name of the day is Kelly.
Yes, Kelly. I had a run-in with a Kelly that I dated for about a month. Broke it up because she was psycho, just coming around the house at odd times of the night and never calling, just dropping by. But just broke up with her. Probably about a week later, went on a date with another young lady and went to a Braves game. And I looked behind, and she's sitting like 6 rows behind us by herself.
Right. That's great.
Oh, no, this is the icing on the cake. I'm at work one night. She comes up to my manager, hands him an envelope, says, give this to Anthony, and make sure he opens it as soon as he gets it. Well, I run over there, open the envelope. In a card is a pregnancy test stick.
Oh, my.
That's classic Psycho.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my.
Oh, and the thing about it is she wasn't even pregnant. So the whole night I got harassed by all my coworkers, had to deal with that. And this is the total icing on the cake. Probably about a month after all that happened, I'm at work. She comes in, she sits down, she sits there the entire night and just stares at me all night long. I get ready to leave. She comes up, she goes, so are we going to get back together?
Yeah, I would say among the items that you really never want to see in an office setting, a home pregnancy test stick would be one of them, right?
Yeah.
I can't unless you work for the factory that makes them. Really, those things, nothing good can ever come out of one being there.
I'm surprised one hasn't landed on my desk yet.
Yeah, that's the word yet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anthony.
All right, thanks. Very good.
Very good stories.
All right, how about
This kind of thing just is going to give people ideas, I think.
yeah?
What are you talking about, Tom Rhodes?
There's girls listening who are going,
Yeah.
Bravo TV star Lala Kent holds nothing back on the Give Them Lala podcast.
It's very a lot.
You want the headline.
Here is my interview with
Vicky Gunvalson.
who did the biggest number on you.
I'm not friends with Tamara anymore, which is fine.
Do you feel like you guys can repair?
No.
Stick to what you know.
Iconic.
Absolutely fantastic. It is like the Super Bowl every episode.
Give Them Lala.
Unhinged, but also amazing TV.
Get ready.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Mike,
Yes.
you got
How's
an
it going this morning?
good. You got an ex named Kelly who was psycho.
She's not my ex. We're still together, I will say.
attaboy.
And she's an admitted psycho?
I've probably made her psycho.
What happened?
Well, I got a couple stories. One night we were at her hometown, and we had went out to a coffee bar. We'd been drinking a little bit before we went, and we were hanging out, and we got out to go get in the car to leave, and I dropped a receipt on the ground. And it started a whole argument about dropping the piece of paper on the ground. And we were engaged at the time. And we were riding down the road, just going back and forth.
Hold it. What kind of argument can you get in over just dropping a piece of paper on the ground?
She said I was so... Yeah, the argument was over the moral issue of dropping the paper on the ground.
The moral issue?
Right.
Did you not pick it up?
Told me I couldn't even carry a conversation on in this coffee bar. I'm the kind of person that just like to chill and take it all in.
Did you just leave the paper on the floor?
No, I picked it up.
Okay.
All righty. Anyway.
Okay, so we're riding down the road, and all of a sudden I feel something hit me. And it was her engagement ring. And I got so mad.
I'm not going to marry a litterer.
I got so mad that I littered the ground. I rolled the window down and threw the window out the ring.
Through the window out the ring?
Through the window out the ring.
Wow, that was a big ring.
$5,000 ring in the middle of the night.
Ooh, $5,000.
Then I said, pull the car over.
Now, did she get mad at you for littering?
In the middle of nowhere. I had no idea where I was at. I walked probably 8 miles, and finally someone had picked me up on the side of the road, took me back to her house, and...
Did you find the ring?
No. I went back the next day looking for it, couldn't find it, and that was pretty much the end of that.
I'll bet those grass cutters along the highway find engagement rings all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably like a really good job, you know?
They probably
Second
find
story,
a lot.
I got another story.
All right.
Yeah.
One weekend I had planned a trip to Vegas, and we were arguing, and I was in a little bit of legal turmoil at the time. So
For
on
littering.
probation, I wasn't supposed to leave the state.
That's a way to make a story mystical.
So me and my friend go to Vegas.
Yeah.
And when I get back into Hartsfield, she had the police waiting on me. and they arrested me right there on the spot, and I spent a week in jail.
What was your legal turmoil?
Yeah, that's the interesting part.
I had a couple of charges against me.
You hit her, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, charges like...
No, I've broken plenty of doors and smashed walls, but you know what? As a result, I have a degree in anger management.
I have a degree in anger
Absolutely.
management. He hangs it on his wall. It's a plaque.
Absolutely, I'm proud of it.
You're the man, brother.
I've come a long way since we're still together.
Now, what? You're still with this girl?
Yeah.
Did you get her new ring?
No.
Now, Mike,
I told her I wasn't going to get her a new ring either.
Would she call up if this was like Wheel of Psychos with the name Mike?
You could probably say that.
Okay, so this relationship goes both ways.
They were meant for each other.
I'm sorry?
Yeah,
you were meant
you guys
for each other.
were meant for each
Can
other.
you imagine?
Absolutely. We're both what I like to call refined rednecks.
Right. Yeah, no, definitely refined. No doubt about
Absolutely.
that. Explain a degree in anger management. I mean,
well, when I got arrested,
do you
was
have
the
a
valedictorian. He gave the speech at the graduation.
Do you have a document hanging on your wall or?
Yes, I have a certificate saying I completed an anger management program.
You graduated magna cum very loudy.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I also, part of my therapy was to watch the anger management movie. That was very helpful.
Okay, explain now how anger management works.
What?
Yeah, we want you to watch this Adam Sandler movie.
What?
Yeah, explain how the anger management, how the whole concept works. Like when you get mad, you're supposed to like think of things that don't make you mad, or like what's the overall?
Puppies and flowers. Puppies and flowers. Puppies and flowers.
Basically, the whole idea of it is being in control of your emotions and not letting the situation dictate your emotions.
Right. So like if you start feeling like you're about to haul off and hit someone, what do you think of?
I have to basically say, now, because I don't want to get in any more trouble, it's totally not worth it, And the things that I have done to her, I mean, and she is still with me, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I have her, honestly. We have both kind of moved out of that state of our relationship because of everything that's happened. And I'm just, I just live my day to be normal now. I don't drink anymore. I don't partake of all that stuff. I go out and I can hang out and have a good time. And
you hear that laugh of recognition in the boy's voice?
Yeah. He's very calm and serene now, just as long as she does what she's told.
Yeah, as long as she doesn't piss me off.
Whoa.
Attaboy.
Okay, we saw it right there.
Anger management.
You know what, though? The anger management diploma shook a little bit on the wall.
We saw it right there.
You know what? Can you imagine if he ever really wanted to piss her off? All he had to do was like take a little receipt out of his pocket and just throw it on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, man. Hey, Mike, where do y'all live?
We live in Marietta.
Can we come over?
Absolutely.
God, that'd be great, man.
Can we come over and do some drinking?
It's a lot of fun, I tell you.
I bet that'd be great.
We've lost more friends than we've gained over the past 3 years.
Mike, you are one interesting dude. Thanks for calling.
Hey, I try to make a positive contribution to society.
Mike,
keep the good love rolling, baby.
Yes, sir. You guys have a great afternoon. Thank you for taking my call.
There's more to the story. This bit resumes after a brief intermission. More Best of the Morning X is coming up next on 99X.
This is Woman's Work with Nicole Khalil.
I wish you health, physical, mental, emotional, financial, social, and most definitely spiritual.
Redefining what it means to be doing woman's work.
I would rather have the temporary pain of discomfort than the avoidable pain of regret.
But hear me when I say this. Believe in something. Believe in yourself. That, more than anything, is absolutely woman's work.
This is Woman's Work from Believe. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.